Namaste and welcome to Energize with Astrojyoti by SonaliJoshi. In this video, we are going to look at how to manage the energy of planet Ketu in the nakshatra of Purva Phalguni in the sign Leo. Those of you who are new to astrology, they must be wondering, what is this Ketu? What is this Purva Phalguni Nakshatra? In the description, I'm going to attach two videos which will give you information about Ketu as well as Purva Phalguni Nakshatra. I'm also going to assign a blog link in the description which will give you a complete beginner's guide in terms of knowing what is Ketu, what to expect in the sign of Leo, and what to expect particularly in the sign of Purva Phalguni. And to those of you who have been watching astrology videos, they already know that this transition has happened. Ketu is in Leo and Rahu is in the sign of Aquarius. Now, pretty soon in the next week, last week of September, Ketu will be conjunct Venus in the sign of Leo. And that is the reason I am making this video, because it is that time when both planets will be in the Purva Phalguni Nakshatra. These energies will be a little bit difficult to manage. And why? This is the reason. Venus is about finding joy. It is about increasing the happiness in terms of all kinds of indulgence. So it is about your relationships. It is about anything that gives you joy. It can be creativity. It can be any kind of creation that you do. It could be earning more money, earning more name, fame, making a name in your relationships, or making sure that your marriage stands out the best way. This is what Venus continues to do. Purva Phalguni is the nakshatra of Venus. That means Purva Phalguni comes with the intrinsic promise of joy, happiness, some relaxation, kind of entertainment and things that people will do together to enjoy their relaxation time. But when Ketu comes there, Ketu is about cutting something off, changing something. There is one thing that Venus and Ketu both can do, and that is healing as well as transformation. That means key karmic lessons for Ketu in Purva Phalguni will include re-evaluating relationships. Then it can also bring the creative transformation. It can also mean redefining what you call pleasure or joy. Sometimes people will find luxuries don't impress me anymore. They may think real happiness can come from being there with the presence and inner peace. Also, the position of Rahu Ketu will also denote that this is your chance to resolve the past karma. The sign and nakshatra where Ketu is placed, the native already has gained mastery experiences in the past lives. For example, those who are born with Ketu in the Leo sign, or particularly in the Purva Phalguni Nakshatra, have already experienced these things. They have done something good in that part, and they might have done some mistakes. So it is their chance to resolve the past karma. You may find that old patterns of love, indulgence, or some kind of dependence will resurface again. It will offer you a chance to heal as well as give you the closure. In all this, the natal position of Venus in your horoscope will be more important, because ultimately the energy is getting derived from the planet Venus. Purva Phalguni is Venus's nakshatra, and Ketu is a planet who is going to obey everything without any resistance, even in the Leo. So it is not going to say no to anything, but Ketu does not understand if it is enough, when to stop, because Ketu is a headless planet. Many a times people have everything. They have good relationships, good friendships, a good family life, but they don't realize the importance of it. They don't realize, okay, I have these things and they are enough. This is the spiritual journey of Ketu in the Purva Phalguni Nakshatra. From the external glamour, people will go towards inner calmness. At the same time, the superficial love, show off, people will recognize the hollowness of this and they would start concentrating on themselves. So they will heal themselves. And hence, the basic professions that will take off during the time Venus Ketu are conjunct in Purva Phalguni, or Ketu is in Purva Phalguni, are about healing, transformation, but that is particularly related to the relationship. And that relationship can be mother-daughter relationship, father-son relationship, or relationship between parents and kids. It could be about a relationship between the lovers. It can also mean your marriage. So this is your chance to help your spouse heal themselves. And Purva Phalguni is about giving unconditional support, trust and faith. So trust your spouse, have ultimate faith in the spouse and be there for them. It is like when you go to Lord Shiva's temple, there is Nandi right at the entrance. You will have to watch out for your spouse that way. You have to watch out for the relationship, protect that relationship like Nandi does for Lord Shiva. It is in the sign of Leo. That means there will be some tests, some pariksha, some exam that your relationship will go through. There will be situations, there will be conditions depending on where this Leo sign falls. If it is at work, you may feel work is testing you hard. If it is in the 7th house, you may feel the same thing about the marriage or the relationship you are in is testing you harder. And that is completely okay. Show the unconditional support for your spouse, for your relationship, because this is the testing time. And Ketu can definitely do it. Ketu allows you to show no resistance. Even though Rahu's pull can be higher in some of the horoscopes, where you will always feel, I deserve more, I deserve more. Knowing astrology, understanding this energy will help you. Okay, I understand it is not the perfect one, but I trust this and I am thankful about having these things. If it is about the 1st house, you will accept some things about how you learn things, how you represent yourself, being the leader. If it is in the 2nd house, you will let go of some foods or you let go of some things that are harmful to you and your family. You will find out the right ways to earn money. If it is in the 3rd house, you will try to heal the subconscious mind, the thinking that you do behind closed doors about yourself. If it is in the 4th house, you will use this opportunity to make your relationship with your country, your community, your mother, or all the caretakers better. Depending on whether you are a student, then it will be a teacher-student relationship. It can always be the relationship between parent and the child. And also it is about relationship between the country and the community you represent. You may be feeling that disconnection, you may be feeling that the community is not serving you the best, mother is not supporting you enough, but it is this time to be gratitude, to be thankful, showing gratitude and be thankful. Have complete recognition of support and give support to that relationship. Many times you will notice Ketu always gives you things, but natives fail to recognize that. Ketu has some magic, inbuilt magic. So if Ketu is transiting from the 5th house, you will realize you are ready to take any leadership position quickly. But you always feel that your boss doesn't support you. On the other hand, boss might be finding out new, better opportunities for you. Have trust in yourself and work on your self-esteem. If Ketu is transiting to the Sixth house, it is time to get back to your mother's relatives. Mama, Masi, get in touch with them. Talk to them, respect them, and be thankful to what they have done so far. In terms of property, if this falls into the 8th house, understand Ketu is about the highest level of karma. So make sure the inheritance is divided equally, the right way. Ketu is not about taking away somebody else's things, snatching and running away. The wrong karmas will come, and basically at time we have to pay off those things. Whatever, nobody is perfect. Everybody will do some mistakes. We have done it in the past life and we are doing some in this life as well. But being aware about it and not repeating it is important. There is no need to hold that guilt or grudge. There is no need to be continuously under that feeling of I am guilty, or do not show any grudges continuously. These are all negative things. Ketu is operating at even higher level. It is the planet of spirituality. It will allow you to stay detached in every situation. It will try to, in the 4th house, it will try to break the normal patterns that you see in other homes or a routine or schedules. But that is because you should not overindulge or should not get attached to this is the only perfect thing. Leo is sometimes a sign of very ideal situations, and the real life is usually far away from ideal. That is what Ketu wants to teach us. The healing professions will flourish. The transformative professions will flourish. Ketu will also allow the food industry to flourish. Ketu will also allow people to seek remedy on various levels, depending on which house Leo represent in your horoscope. You may feel that initial discontent or unhappiness about it, but the deeper you think and analyze, you will realize you are given enough. Yeah, you can always work towards more, but there is no need to show that dissatisfaction or frustration all the time. Ketu brings you ultimate victory. In terms of family life, we always make sure that we respect the loved ones. We support them unconditionally. In terms of profession, we do our duty. Show up every day, even if it feels like insulting, even if it feels like you are not being respected, even if it feels like your teammates are not supporting you. You do your job, focus on the process, and come back. This is the highest level of Ketu. You are focusing on the process, doing your duty, and you are not getting attached to the outcome. Ketu is a planet of detachment, but at the same time, it is the victory flag. Once you do it repeatedly like this by focusing on the process, obviously victory will be yours. There will be times when Rahu is going to overpower you. You will be tempted to find shortcuts, loopholes, and try to game the system. The moment you do that, Ketu will come back and punish you. This is how Rahu and Ketu work in Purva Phalguni. So you will notice Purva Phalguni's higher energies are about the relationships that are devoted, loving. It is about joy and everything. At the same time, at a lower level, you will always see the places of dark entertainment. You will always see the other side of Ketu Purva Phalguni, that can be about nightclubs and everything that nightclub will bring. Those things always function together at a higher level and a lower level. Our job as the human being who can think the right way, just remember every profession is a respectable profession. Nobody chooses the dark side willingly. If you are married, respect the relationship, be faithful to your spouse. Same thing applies even in dating. Do not be in a hurry to break the relationship just because this is not giving you what you want, and it doesn't feel like this is what you deserve. There will be 10 people who will come back and suggest you, okay, this is the time to break the relationship. You deserve more. But Ketu, related to 7th house, 7th lord, will always take you to the relationships which will other people won't be able to understand. Because these are very spiritual and karmic, and only you understand that. Why you choose to be with a particular person, there is a reason for it, and you only know. So if you are watching this video and you are told by many people to let go of the relationship, think twice. Find out, analyze why you are in this relationship, and if you find one reason to stick to it, do stick to it. Obviously, if there is harm to your life, if you are feeling emotionally manipulated, and if you are not feeling continuously drained, take time out and take appropriate steps. There are different professions that will help you come out of this situation. No relationship should be threatening. Remember this thing. But at the same time, relationship is not made of roses. It is about the reality of life, and there will be ups and downs. As a couple, together, these are the opposite energies, and we learn to navigate. This is what Purva Phalguni stands for. It stands for working together as a team and being present for each other always. And Ketu will allow that. It is Rahu who will always take you towards higher gain, more profits, and pull you away from spirituality. And once you realize, no, I'm going to listen to Ketu, Rahu will also start cooperating. And this is what is most important to learn in terms of relationships. I've always noticed whenever there is Purva Phalguni Nakshatra dominant, I see two signs that are also very active. One is Taurus and another is Libra, because these are the basic signs of Shukra, that is the Purva Phalguni Nakshatra owner. So people who have Taurus ascendant, people who have Libra ascendant, they are born with intrinsic karmic way of either earning money or taking care of their relationships. They have to balance these two things, and that balance is always very delicate. But as you progress in life, as you grow up, you understand the importance of that balance, and hence Vishakha is a nakshatra which is on the Libra side as well as on the Scorpio side, which brings out the balance in every person. It keeps you focused, at the same time it brings out the balance. The best remedy I have realized in terms of Purva Phalguni Nakshatra is to wear the light shades of pink, white and yellow. Why? Because it helps you calm down and you can focus on things at hand very well. Focus on the process overall. You are able to look at the things with a more of a right attitude, positive attitude, instead of just finding faults and coming out with lot of negativity. Ketu is like a finely built watch or microscope. So it gives you natural ability about looking deep into something. And when you look in depth, it is likely that you will find faults. But the spirituality of Ketu is rising above that. On the other hand, Mercury will argue, come up with debate. Venus will always feel lack of happiness. Jupiter will try to find joy and wisdom through that. Sun will always create ego issues if it is operating at a lower level. Understand natal position of Venus in your horoscope. Understand the house that Ketu is placed in, and do your karma towards the relative of that house. For example, Ketu in 4th house will be mother or any school teacher, nurturing figure in your life. If it is in the 7th house, it is the spouse. If it is in the 8th house, it is about your in-laws and in-laws side people. If it is in the 9th house, it is towards your mentors, religious gurus. If it is in the 10th house, it is about all the society, social circle, work environment. If Ketu is in the 11th house, it is about all the horizontal um, structures or the groups that support you, you work with. If it is in the 12th house, it is about people from the foreign countries, all the relatives that are in foreign are your ancestors at the same time. It can be also about the people who are in your closest inner circle. In the 2nd house, it is about your family and the family values. 3rd house are siblings, cousins. 4th house is mother. And 5th house is about your own kids, all the kids that you interact with. It is also about your boss. So remember these Ketu's actual relatives, living people, living beings, and support them. You can always help animals, and really, really small animals like insects and many a times they are very troublesome. You have so much of negativity towards it, but just if you find an insect around you and it's not biting you, not going to bite you immediately, you can let go. Pick them up and put them out of your home if you can. Depending on the placement, some people will always end up killing such insects, or some of them will try to let go depending on the placement. We are here to create karma, and Ketu and Rahu are the biggest planets who will help you do your karma in this transitioning phase. And that's why they are transiting every 18 months to the new sign. They take your focus in different area. If you are too much attached to ego, Ketu is going to take it away. Hope this video helps you understand how Purva Phalguni Nakshatra will work when Ketu goes into that. Look at the article from the website where it will list many remedies, what to expect for all the 12 moon signs when Ketu is transiting through Purva Phalguni Nakshatra. And the rule of thumb is less is more for Rahu. So if you want more, stop yourself. For Ketu, just realize whatever you are given is already there. Don't wander too much in finding more. But Ketu is going to bring you victory. It's a process that you understand and you overcome the hurdles. Watch the 2 videos listed at the end so that you know more about this nakshatra and Ketu's functions. Looking for the comments if you have Ketu placed in the Leo sign and what are your life experiences. Ketu matures at the age of 48 unless it is conjunct with some other planet, which Mahadasha comes way later. But usually 48 is the age where people will do their initial karma related to Ketu. So if you are watching this video and you are above 48, you already know that Ketu has given you whatever main results that it was supposed to give you. But if you are under 48, then it is the right time to let go of overindulgence in anything. Watching too much negative things, eating or drinking substances or food or drinks that are not good for your health, doing anything excess about any relationship, it is time to let go. That way, you will heal yourself, transform yourself, which is those 2 planets can do together. Venus Ketu, which is the most difficult combination to deal with. Hope you follow the guideline and get the best from your horoscope. Namaste, thank you, Shubhamastu.